Hello everyone.
Are happening because I'm black.
Shoot. Well, hello everyone. If you're reading the title, then you must seen what's happening on with YouTube. If you don't, let's get the rundown. Basically, a guy named Corey Kenshin had been age restricted by YouTube. He has been age restricted and re-age restricted because of how he's done, while other content creators were basically using the same game. He was using the game. Let me check. He was using the game. Monetary assistant. Wait, is it right? Yeah, mortuary assistant. There we go. That was the thing, and he got a full strike. He got a full age restriction because of it. And this guy would say, didn't deserve this. This was clearly YouTube being like biased against him. It was how he was treated. It was how he became like this person because he got popular. And this is not a very small. This is like not a small channel. This is like a very, very medium-sized channel. And he gets his age restriction. Well, today we're gonna be looking at one of his videos, which is his response, which is YouTube racism and favoritism. This is uploaded 3 days ago. This was very, very, I would say, very well put together. He kind of gives YouTube the time. He doesn't swear, and it's like, just looking at what he's doing, it's like, yeah, he doesn't swear. He doesn't do like the whole like swear like Markiplier. And he brought us like Markiplier, and it kind of brings up like the whole like Moist Critical. Like, he got a strike for doing the same video, and when they pointed out that Markiplier did the thing, it's because like, fair is fair, YouTube. Where's his strike? Where was his strike? And then they gave him a strike, and then they decided to remove both strikes because it looked bad on them. Now here's YouTube doing the same thing again. This time, they just did it again. They just took it off and then gave it back to him, which show us that YouTube's kind of showing that monetary actions aren't those. The bot system ain't gonna do that. That's like a higher up, basically picking on the scenes, being like this, choosing which one is which, who's gonna be the golden boy, who's gonna get the boot. And this is a good demonstration of why this guy's pissed off.
Are happening because I'm black.
Alright, let's start this from the beginning.
I'm going to try my best to articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere, having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously. YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the three options, YouTube. Which one is it? Here's my proof. I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black. There have been certain situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but nah, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel. This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing The Mortuary Assistant, and only my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah, if you look over here, he technically points of all like these people doing this. how it kind of seemed a bit more weird that he uploads the content of this, and yet when other view content, they just not get age restricted. Kind of shows you like how YouTube is targeting him because of how he builds. This is clearly shown that they, well, technically, not everyone's probably YouTubers probably racist. There's probably some people who are basically just like how they do it, how they probably seen it, and it seemed a bit wrong for his channel to get targeted while others basically walk home free. Now that seemed a bit, how do I say this? It seemed a bit like a dick move for them. Like them showing like how they did the whole like support black creators month. And yet here we are having to create a black creator. Sorry. I assumed about like that. But it's gonna get a point. This black creator is getting like age restricted, having his content blocked out by other people. So it's technically a thing of like, hold on, you're doing this, you're promoting like those things, and yet here you are is doing this, acting like this is not, like, this guy is like, oh, he's a danger to the platform. We don't want this, we don't want that. YouTube, there's a simple question. Treat everyone equally. Don't give the favoritism. Treat everyone how it wants to be. Everyone wants to be. This is what happened with Most Critical. This is what happened with Markiplier. YouTube, you keep acting like everyone that isn't like high enough subscribers, you point as the golden boy. Like Markiplier he swears like he swears like a fucking sailor. And here's Corey. He is basically fucking squeaky clean, I can say. He never swears. He never basically... He always censors all of his shit out of his videos. That's all he ever does. He always censor his shit. And yet, here you are basically blacklisting. YouTube, you kind of basically shot yourself in the foot. With this guy, he could basically be classed as the golden boy. He's classed as like a family-friendly channel. And how you could basically describe. He is basically the equivalent of a family-friendly channel. Like a guy who doesn't swear, a guy who basically bleeps out everything. This guy, if I have like a parent, I put like something like that. I probably won't put Mark on, I'll probably put Korean. Say like, because that guy basically doesn't do anything. And basically censors all the stuff because he knows his demographic and he tries to appeal to those demographics, but also tries to follow the community guidelines without getting basically rammed in the arse by demonetizations, age restrictions, and then strikes because of it. It seems like that.
Videos seem to be age restricted, and I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. So I appealed the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this? Appeal rejected. They doubled down. The policy team said, no, Corey, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision. I said, okay. I get with my YouTube rep.
Yeah, this is also another thing. YouTube, you don't tell us jack. You don't tell people jack shit of what they did. How are we supposed to know that we know what's wrong and how we can improve? All you do is like strike the channel down because of how it offended you. Give us the fucking reasons so we can go into the video and then edit them out. YouTube, you just need to tell us what they need to do. Just don't do the whole like, no, you're gonna do it. Hold on. You ain't gonna do this. Oh, we're gonna deny, but we won't tell you why you got it restricted or been removed. We can't tell you what happened, which part of the video it was. When you can literally just fucking tell us how we can improve it. Seriously, one thing, it could have been added another more sentence. Like, here's the video, here's the timestamp, here's the thing, can you edit this out, or else we'll basically remove the video entirely. That's it, or age restrict, or demonetize it, to be in fact. Just tell us the fucking point of where the video is wrong, what we did wrong, and how we can fix it. Otherwise, you're gonna lose a lot of fucking people. You're gonna lose a lot of fucking big name creators because they're too scared to upload it because they know that if they do this, they're gonna get fucking age restricted or removed. You're killing yourself, YouTube. You're fucking killing yourself. You're basically the guy you're fucking like Icarus. You're flying too close to the sun. And here you are, getting burned slowly. Jesus Christ.
Rep, I sent him an email. Hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression. And I'm just going to leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that the things in the games that you play, all that they're enforcing the rules.
I love how basically Markiplier has been brought up twice by other YouTubers. One by Moist Critical, and the other by Corey now. Markiplier is basically the only guy that gets pointed out like, hey, this guy did this, so why is he doing it? And here's Markiplier doing like a thing like getting child friendliness. Which I find it funny. Yeah, it kind of seems like that. That's how it does.
Rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? He said, wow, Corey, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second. They came back and they removed my age restriction. They took it off after they already rejected my appeal. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Corey, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video, and they used that to verify my innocence. So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email.
This is actually pretty damning. Let me read this. This is actually pretty damning for them, and I am inclined to believe that racism and or slash racism play a part in this. So correct me if I'm wrong. This is the situation. YouTubers reversed the decision they doubled down on yesterday after being presented by the Markiplier clip. I'm actually more surprised they reversed it rather than tripled down and just age restricted him too. This actually speaks volume more. All the momentum of the first video has been voided for nothing. Before I drop the expose video tomorrow, I have with the evidence that has been presented to to me. I'm hoping for some clarity that might make sense in a way to dissuade from getting ready to stir the pot further. Can you inquire why they changed their minds and who made the decision to reinforce the age restriction yesterday, as well as the reasoning for doing so? Also, why is these indecent always coincide with me? Trending number 1, multiple days in a row. I felt towards me from YouTube, especially when I've been number 1 trending multiple days in a row on multiple occasions, has been negative, and that my content is scrutinized heavily than the counterparts like Markiplier. This case proves exactly that. Actually, why wasn't his video monitored at the moment he released it too? Check if I violated self-harm guidelines. I've had a suspicion my content gets targeted / suspended, suppressed. Yes, and YouTube will make any attempt they can to kill channel momentum, and in this case, more than anything that has happened so far, proves that while I would hope race would have nothing to do with it, how can it be proven 100%? It does. It does not. Corey. Yeah, that is a big, heavy email, dog. That's like, yeah, it kind of seems like that. And here's with YouTube doing like a appeal system, because now, what Moist Critical said, he technically says like the appeal system, shit, it doesn't do anything. Most people who basically want to appeal their shit have to go to fucking Twitter. Twitter, of all fucking places, just to get their shit appealed and then have them thing back on. YouTube, this isn't how you basically do this. Either do one thing, use your fucking appeal system on the email, use your email appeal system, or get something else. Have like a phone number prepared. Like a hotline phone number. Just so people can talk to a representative of yours, so they can ask if, hey, I'm this channel, can someone ask why my channel was removed, and can you give me a reason why? You need to scrap the whole, for me, you have to scrap the whole appeal system and rechange it to something else, because the way you're doing it is dog shit. You can't keep making shit up and not telling us. That's the simplest thing.
Email detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play, there was either that or some racism at play, and that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number 1, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place? Number 2, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal? Number 3, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision? Because
Markiplier is the golden goose. YouTube doesn't like. Why do you think he gets all the YouTube Red deals and stuff? No offense, Markiplier. No offense, but it's kind of like you kind of got yourself lying in the crossfire. Fine. He's technically YouTube's golden boy after like PewDiePie decided to go like hold on, mask off, and then that's it. That's it, all of it. PewDiePie was like the golden goose. Now Markiplier is now the golden child for them. He's basically what YouTube wants people to be. No offense, Mark. No offense.
My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10-15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm number 1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was #1 trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading? I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year. Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again and I'm getting my numbers, they're climbing, they're exploding, I'm #1 trending, and then they're like, hey, we need to stop him. We need to, like, this black man, he's getting too many views, he's getting too much exposure, too much activity. Hold that thought. Let's get back to the current situation. So my YouTube rep assures me he's going to continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They re-age restricted the video. They re-age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted. They got caught with their pants down. They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa. Okay, we see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it. You thought that I wasn't gonna like talk about this, make a video about?
Yeah, that's kind of the most important. YouTube got caught with their pants down, basically trying like, oh shit, we got caught. Oh fuck, we're gonna be, quickly, act like we're doing something. Like that. Give me a minute, I'm just gonna go do something quickly. Doing a bit of intermission. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, let's continue the video. Live screen. Yeah, it's like that.
About it, you realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube. You realize how unfair this comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before? They saw that I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on, so then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers? My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count, just to keep it simple. Why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every single time I start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity, here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Corey? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back. Every other YouTuber has uploaded the Mortuary Assistant. And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions because I called them out on some unfair behavior. Now I realized...
Yeah, that's kind of true. You can't call them out for unfair behavior. Which is very fucked up. You got caught with your pants down, YouTube. You got fucking told off. Like, hey, what the fuck is going on here?
that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation. And for that matter, how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N-word in the chat. How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this. But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video and it can be the same exact video and they restrict the black person's video but not the white person's video? I feel I've been mistreated for a long
Yeah, if they are them, then Susan, try and do something simple. Fire them and then basically replace them with people who actually treat these creases fairly. Give them on the platform. We need people to treat each other fairly. If like one screws up, then the other one screws up. No favoritism, just prove that you're good and then that's it. Not like, oh, you get a special treatment because you're basically a good one. Good boy, sweetie. Who the hell are you? And the other one gets the boot up the arse and kind of try better next time, kid. Get this the thing of like, oh, you did something bad. You did something bad too, so you're getting punished for this too. But also, fucking tell us what we did wrong. That's all the problem we need. We want people to tell us what we did wrong and how to fix it. We have a fucking editing system, YouTube. You don't tell us to, basically. You have it installed. And yet you don't fucking tell us what we should do. How are we going to fix it?
Long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers and I was supposed to get my diamond play button and there was no correspondence. These situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times, and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to them. And they're getting copyright strikes and all of that.
Yeah, so it's like copyright strike, even though it's not, that'd be fake. Oh. Here's that. Yeah, we're getting people mostly getting copyright strike, but also false copyright strike, which is pretty much fucked up. Like, one of the things we basically got out on is Technical Quantum. Like, he did the same shit. And look what he's doing. And look what he did. He copyright struck a couple of people because they didn't have, like, goals in his opinion. That's it. That's all he did. And here's Corey getting his ass irritated because of how he feels. And it feels like they're after him because of something. That seems messed up. Alright? That seems messed up, YouTube.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad taught me if you make a mistake, be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that. No problem. But to me,
there's I probably think you might need to ask the simple question of like, there's also a thing probably if I wanted to tell you, like, if you're apologizing, know why the fuck you apologize, or know what you're apologizing for. That seems like the thing, Corey. No offense. No offense, though. I'm not taking any make out of your father. He probably seems like a respectable man. Respectable person, though. Okay.
You know what it comes off? It comes off whenever Corey Kenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much. We got to find something. We got to get him for something. He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words in video games. Like, I literally, this is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that. They got their favorite creators. You know, log out of YouTube. Log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites. Count how many are black. Count how many are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do? They try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us a spotlight. And do you know how condescending and patronizing that is? Oh, yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do. And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we got to age restricted. And then, oh, no, he's on to us. Okay, we got to age restrict them both. Fake! It's fake. That's what it is. I am.
Yeah, YouTube, you're kind of doing that whole YouTube black thing where you're promoting content creation, yet here you are basically restricting a black content creator. YouTube, here's the thing. Try and fucking enforce equally your community guidelines and stuff. Enforce them eachly. Fairly. Enforce them fairly. Treat everyone as respectful. Not basically you target that one guy and then the other guy. And treat the other guy like fairly. Because Jesus Christ.
Deeply sorry that this came off as a rant. You know, in the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube. Ironic that I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I going to upload it? You know, I worked hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade to do. And I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable? I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start like, when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm like getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation. But that's just what it is. Now, if my YouTube channel gets shadow banned, or they like, you know, they start like not sending my videos out to my subscribers, or you know, a couple months from now, y'all just stop seeing my videos, we know why. We know why. I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all. They control all of it. If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now. They could hide my videos. They could shadow ban me, not send my videos out to anybody. That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this. But as one of the biggest black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth that there is some shady business going on behind the scenes at YouTube.
Huh. It's like the same thing with Most Critical. Same thing. Like Most Critical. And hell, even Axeman, he also points out like that when he got his video age restrict is video removed and striked, demonetized because of it. Because he felt like YouTubers were kind of taking advantage of him. That's it. That was like the weirdest fucking thing ever. And with him basically being told like, hey, we can't do that. It's like, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Stuff. That was it. It seems fucking weird. Weird, like, yeah, Axeman basically points this out.
Either took the jokes seriously or intentionally misinterpreted them and fucking sucked. My entire concept of life and reality was just flipped upside down. I didn't know if I was going to get my channel back. I didn't know if I was going to keep making YouTube videos, the thing I've been passionately doing and putting so much love and effort into over the past 6 years. I didn't know if that was all just taken away from me in the snap of a finger, just Thanos out of existence because of a satirical joke tweet I deleted 4 hours after it was posted because people who made this decision asked me to. And again, I know that YouTube makes mistakes. They're not always perfect. I love this place. I want to see it be the best place it can be. I want people to have the same opportunities that I had. And that is the reason why I started taking action against the content creator. Because I felt like this creator was trying to rob others of those opportunities. This creator does not equate to a cucumber floating near someone's mouth. I still don't know the exact reason why my channel was demonetized or the Dark Age of YouTube video was taken down and given a strike.
Yeah.
I still have no idea.
Yeah, it's like YouTube also brings up that thing. He doesn't know what fucking he got striked for. And here we have Tommy C basically acting like he got fucking deserved, and yet no one knows why he got striked for. YouTube, tell us the fucking reasons why. Tell us the fucking reasons why we're getting striked. And this is kind of mostly stupid, but Huh. Huh. For this, we're probably gonna be doing like a weird. For me, I'm probably thinking this. Probably thing goes like this. But for me, I'm gonna probably do like a hashtag. Do this as a hashtag for this. Give me in the comments. Let's see this goes trending. Let's do this thing called hashtag answer us. Oh, not answer us YouTube. That's been taken. Tell us why YouTube. There we go. Hashtag tell us why YouTube. That thing. Get this thing up. So YouTube has the thing to tell people why they get age restricted, why they're getting their channels demonetized. Why are they doing this? Instead of just basically letting us figure it out until it's too late. We're supposed to be treated with respect, and yet you're treating us like we did something wrong, while not telling us what we did wrong. That seems like... Yeah, tell us why YouTube. That's a hashtag. Do not basically go like all the stuff. Just do the thing of like, tell us why YouTube, how we can improve. That's it. It's like, tell us why we're being treated. Tell us why we're not doing this. Tell us why you aren't enforcing the copyright systems. The copyright systems. That's it. We only want is to ask why. Why we're not being asked fully. Why these content creators are basically having their livelihoods taken away and basically restricted because of how YouTube fails to basically tell people why they want to. This is a stupid thing. This is a stupid thing we're getting close to. And let's hope if people find this hashtag and then spread it with Twitter. Because I probably think fucking YouTube knows Twitter how to do it. I only use Twitter as a respond. But fucking hell. Oh. Excuse my cough. And I probably fucking know Tony C. Tony C will probably think like, oh god, you gotta do like this. It's gonna be pointless. Tommy. Here's something. Why do we tell this? Oh, Tony C is gonna be like, it's gonna fail. I know it's gonna fail. Tommy. It's gonna be the point where I'm just not gonna care anymore. It's gonna be the thing of like, I'm gonna be like the spark that's gonna be like the fire. I'm gonna be like the thing. I'm gonna probably try and be that little spark to get YouTube to basically wake up, smell what's happening, and how they're gonna fix it. That's it. Tell me, we need people to tell. We need YouTube to tell us why things are happening and how we're going to be trying to fix it. Because at the moment, Corey's being targeted for no apparent reasons. Or he's being called out for very minimum stuff for very less reasons. That's it. Hold on. And we need him to be found out why. Why it's going there.
why is it happening to other creators, to not the other creator, but not some creators, but the other ones get fucking booed. Other creators get their things monetized, while others get fucking shafted because they're not probably considered good enough, or is it because they're trying to be seen as not family friendly? Right? That's it. Oh. That's it. Alright. Give me a minute.
My channel, demonetizing it is the second most extreme action you could.
Are happening because I'm black.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see our Tommy Boy.
Action. That clock.
See if yeah, here we go.
Count Dracula had directed me to go to the Golden Krona Hotel, which I found to my great delight.
Yep, here we go. And, oh, let's see. Let me check my Twitter. Let's see what our friend Tommy C is doing. Yep, no response to that. So probably that's gonna be good. Good, but yeah, I'm probably gonna start stopping this thing. So yeah, let's just say for this, let's hope Corey gets the justice that he deserves, and how he is being treated should never be anyone else should be. No one should else be treated this way ever again. And for you to basically tell us why why people are getting targeted for those reasons, and for you to basically tell us what we did wrong and how we can fix this. Because right now, YouTube, you're becoming more family friendly, more line of less of a platform where you can upload to a platform that you can upload stuff, but if it doesn't follow the guidelines, then you can kiss your channel goodbye, or like your money goodbye and stuff. Right? Excuse me. So anyway, I'm gonna take this thing simple. But that's how it goes. But if it goes down, then how we're gonna fix this? If YouTube, you're basically killing yourself slowly, and one day there's gonna be that one person who's gonna be fed up and then decides to make their own website sharing, video sharing platform, call whatever name it was, but they're gonna probably take this and then go into a hotel with you, and then basically they'll take you out and they become the new face of the platforms. It seems like it's the only way that YouTube could probably learn and help itself from coming out of this hole. So anyway, guys, with that being said, I'm just gonna stop the stream for now, and if anyone has anything else, please leave a comment on the video thinking of what you think, and if you're thinking of like how it does, please use the health tag. Use the hashtag. Give me a minute. Tell us why, YouTube. If you want to use the hashtag, be my guest. Just use the tell us why, YouTube. So YouTube has the idea to just tell us why people are being targeted. Tell us why we did something bad. And how we're going to improve. Because right now it isn't going to go well. Alright? So, yeah. This will be it.